Hello again, my friend. What's that? You want it, and you want it now? Well, I thought so, because you look like the kind of person who wants to manifest their ideal life as soon as possible, and that's why I'm going to explain the 55 by 5 method to you today. It's kind of a variation on Tesla's 369 method I spoke about before, and there's a link down below for that too, but this one only requires one session each day and not 3. If you're new here, I'm Ed Terry, your personal success coach, and my mission is to provide you with the tools and techniques to step into the life of your dreams. And if you've been here before, have you considered subscribing? Okay, time is short, things are moving quickly, so let me explain the 55 by 5 method and get on with manifesting the lives of our dreams. So what is it, and how do you use it? Well, let's go through that step by step, and if you watch to the end, I'll give you another technique which, when coupled with this one, can magnify the speed of your manifestation. This method, put simply, is an affirmation technique, but this method amplifies the effect and makes the affirmation a reprogramming tool for your subconscious mind, which often has its own ideas about what's best for you, and we know that from my previous videos. With this tool, you will change your subconscious beliefs over a consecutive period of 5 days, so your thoughts make a direct connection to the energetic frequency of your desires. Let's get into the steps. Now make a note of these. Writing actually helps you remember much better than just typing, and drop a summary in the comments as we go along. It can't hurt. The first thing you need to do is work out an affirmation that you want to manifest. It can be anything, and I'll give you a few examples in a moment. It needs to be long enough to be specific, but also short enough to have a clear message and an impact on your mind. Take some time to think about your desires. Really think about what you're trying to manifest. Get crystal clear on this. Now, here are 5 rules you're actually going to need to build your affirmation statement. Be specific, be brief, choose something that excites you, write your affirmation in the present tense as if it were already real, and include gratitude. When you write it as if it had already happened, your brain is tricked into believing it's already real, and it adapts to that vibration. I talked about this more when I discussed The Law of Assumption by Neville Goddard, which you can watch here, and there's a link below for that too. You can catch up with it later. Gratitude is actually a manifestation tool which can be used on its own, but when coupled with the 55 by 5 technique, it adds some special sauce to the process. But that's not the bonus I mentioned earlier. That'll come later. Patience, my friend. Anyway, here are those examples I mentioned. I am grateful to have received £2,000 this week. I am thankful to be driving my new car. You can add the specific make and model here if you know it. I'm blessed to be on an exciting adventure holiday. You can add where if you have a specific place in mind. I am grateful to have made a date with my future soulmate. Or I appreciate that you've enjoyed this video on the 55 by 5 technique and click the like button. The affirmation should be long enough to be specific, but short enough to be memorable. If you've thought of one already, write it in the comments below and tell the universe your desires. Now on to step 2. Once you've worked out the affirmation, write it down in your journal or on paper, but not once, 55 times. Yes, you heard that right. 55 times. You're doing lines for being naughty and not manifesting your dream life. So, take some time to write the affirmation out 55 times. The repetition will tune your subconscious into the frequency of your manifestation, and since it's in the present tense, your mind will start to believe it. Remember, Marissa Peer says, your thoughts form the blueprint that the mind makes real. It sounds like a lot, but it will actually only take a few minutes at most, and repeat the exact same affirmation 55 times for 5 consecutive days to lock it in and reprogram your subconsciousness. 55 by 5 on paper. It's the repetition of affirmation that leads to belief, and once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. Now, Muhammad Ali said that, and he went pretty far in his career. Then we're on to step 3. Detach from the outcome. Don't think about it as you go about your day. Let it do its work in your subconscious. Set it and forget it. If you spend time fretting or worrying about your desire or when it will manifest, you're inadvertently blocking your manifestation, as these thoughts come from a place of lack or attachment and expectation. Think about that for a moment. How many times have you thought about something you wanted, only to be left with a feeling of longing or lack, or a feeling of being down and dejected? It's an energetic thing. Everything is energy. I won't go into the details of that here, but you can check out some related videos, which I'll link down below. Now, are you enjoying this guide to the 55x5 method? Did you click the like earlier? Likes are free, and pay it forward on YouTube, so you're recommended more videos like this one in future, as are other people who like it too. Now here's the bonus. You can do the 55x5 manifestation method anytime you like, in the morning, at lunch, whenever. But what if I were to tell you that if you did it just before you go to sleep, you can increase the chances of it working significantly? Now why is that? There are three main reasons. Number one, it helps rewire the subconscious thought patterns as you sleep. Number two, it allows your last thoughts of the day to be positive, and this has a positive effect on your dream state, which carries through into the next morning. And number three, as you fall asleep, you maintain the intention while letting go of any resistance that might be interfering with the manifestation of your desire. Your conscious mind and ego gets out of the way when you sleep. So set and forget just before you go to bed. I go into more depth on the power of sleep in my summary of Neville Goddard's book, Feeling is the Secret, right here, and there's a link down below to that video too. This timing is also called the pillow technique, as you can put your written affirmations under your pillow while you sleep. Now, I wouldn't do that if you've used a big journal. It might be a little uncomfortable, but you get the idea. But what can go wrong? This is a great technique that combines gratitude, affirmations, and the power of sleep to manifest the life of your dreams. But there are 9 common things which can get in the way, and I've packaged them up neatly in this little video for you, which you might want to watch next. And until next time, my friend, live your light.
Hello there.
But it might be uncomfortable, but you could stay there.